All right, look, y'all. So we about to do a little profile real quick. Baby girl, you know, Android 18. You place this card in the leader area. You choose one Android scheme from your deck. You take a clone token. You know, you give them to your opponent's battle area. You draw one. You know, choose one from your life. You self-awaken. You pretty much got that covered. And you know, your turbo your own awakening, as well as, you know, just gain a lot of advantage. And then on the flip, it is a draw too, so you're just kind of pressing that advantage a little bit more. Now, it's blue-green, right? It's blue-green. It's the new thing. So, you know, blue-green checklands. You know, you know, this could come up. Honestly, this could come up. You know, if you ever wanted a hard caster, you never will, but, you know, it could come up. Removing cards at the combo area, preventing arrivals. Now, thing with her, she, you know, she restricts herself. It's kind of weird, but I mean, the thing you kind of got to realize that because of scheme, your game pacing is like all off for both of you. So like the summoning sickness just adds a little something to it. So just a 20k beater on its own for, you know, rival cost. You know, she's a tap one blue arrival, so not bad. Her, you know, obviously with the leader effect on the backside, you know, you're able to, you know, draw an attack and then choose your clone token from their battle area, remove it. You can choose, you know, their, you can bounce, because, you know, people want to start playing Black Mesa, and that's the big, I think, reason why they included the auto bouncing for one costs in just about, you know, a lot of these effects. She has that as well. But the important part is reducing combo costs. So, you know, you can drop an arrival. Really, you know, you ain't really got to worry about him. You know, if you charge, you know, two, after you charge two of them, it really don't matter. You know, everything as far as specified costs go, like, you just gotta have 1 and 1 for him. Blue, you only need two blue specified on, you know, if you're gonna go into that, and we'll get into why we got that going on here in a minute. But okay, so, you know, it's blue and green. The leader's blue, so we're doing blue things. For sparking, you can't play black because of schemes, so we go with the sparking because, you know, maybe we decide we want to arrival a bunch early and get that sparking live. Same goes for dimension magic. Dimension magic, I mean, it's just better coercion, honestly. I wouldn't even be mad at you if you decided you wanted to main another one of these right here and cut a negate. Because, you know, Bean is Bean, y'all know what Bean do. And, you know, untaps the 2, you know. We're not really worried about trying to build a board. And that's why, you know, this comes in handy. And why I'm thinking about possibly cutting one of these, going to 2 of these. Because when it comes to board building, you know, we're going to wipe the 1 cost on this side. But on this side, he's right here. This is spicy. So what you're doing is we play him. We're looking at the top 5 for an Android. Obviously, we're hoping we're going to go winner, chicken dinner and grab him. So we have 21 androids. We have 21 androids here. So you dig for 5, you're finding an android. You're always getting advantage. It's 1 cost, these guys here. And that's basically going to make it so you get past the summoning sickness that this gives the field. So you play him, you get rid of him. I got 4. Just a little arse for space here. So yeah, you play him, you dig for your 5, hopefully hitting the jackpot, and then you're gonna toss him for the cost. He's gonna play himself 15k vanilla for 1. When the game is slow as it is, you know, It's good. And we got the little Gogeta package. This right here, I just had a whole thought about this guy right here. Now this guy, I've always been back and forth on him, right? But I think what makes him great when you're playing this deck is the fact that you have 21 scheme. Okay, it's gonna, just like in other, games like Magic, having those bodies on the board in the timely fashion is an important deal. So, reviving after they pop him on their turn, and then giving it back to you when he's already been summoned and on the board, getting around the summoning sickness is good. So I think it's a decent application for Revive. I was kind of 50-50 on the mechanic, but I mean, triple strike for, let's be honest, if you swing with them, they're popping them. If they have any kind of removal, they're popping them. They're not leaving them up. So really, you're going to pay 2 cards out the hand, and you're going to be paying a total of 4 energy by the time it's done to get that triple strike live, but it's useful because you're going to be spamming these. I mean, you've got enough of them to where, even if you wanted to, like, pitch one of those for revive cost, or pitch just one of your rivals or, one of these after you've got 2 or 3 of them down. Not a big deal. Your interruption, your disruption. Well, it's not an interrupt because it's a body negate, but your disruption, you're just causing a little bit of trouble on their team. It's blue-green, do some green things. And since they're running, this is a body negate. This is going to give us a little bit of a, on curve, something that's a reasonable power level for where you're going to be at that point with your energy. Why not make 2 slots for, probably the best blue boss monster in the game? Now, the Sparking 10, not difficult. You're never overwhelming. You're comboing a lot. So by the time you hit 5 energy, your Sparking's gonna be live. Their hand's done. And speaking of their hand being done, all right. We're just, it's old school. This is cool. What they got going on here. The whole androids, the 21 androids, really is a draw engine in and of itself. You're gonna always, off of when you go through 5, you're gonna always pick one of these up. They're gonna always be useful. Sometimes you might want to race, toss one of these out. And you're just gonna go ahead and charge something blue. This is gonna help you fix your energy if you got something you want to use down the line. We all know the multicolor struggle of you want to play this guy, but opening hand, you want to race, you want to have both your mana to be getting live. You got both of these in your hand. Charge him turn 1, charge him turn 2, and you'd really like to play him at some point. You're not seeing him. I mean, yeah, he's 3 of. You're kind of likely to draw, but you're really digging for this, and your draw power set up to look for these, which is why once we get over to the side, you'll see I got these 2. They're androids, so it's just helping you not never whiff off those, giving you more options in different situations by the dig 5. Far as one ofs. I mean, he's limited for a reason. One of these, you only need one. I was brewing different versions with like different things going on, where I play multiple, more based around clones and things like that. But there ain't time for that. I mean, it slows the game down some, your scheme does. But it don't slow down the game enough to where you can really play with the tokens. I think the way that they have it designed, especially with decks like Baby running around, yeah, you're not gonna be able to sit back and pity pat with the tokens. Krillin turns your, your leader into a win con. That's why he's hubby. Okay. They're both intent and focused. Look at their eyes. Intent and focused on the same thing. They are a couple. Whatever is right here is dead. Okay. All right. Handled. All right. So on to the sideboard. Let's check the tokens out real quick. The chilled tokens. If you guys have ultimate boxes sitting around, you got these. I know people have been like struggling with the tokens because they don't really make a lot, but yeah, ultimate box. Chilled tokens are the way they work. They don't have any combo power, which scheme tokens don't have combo power. But I mean, it's Cell Jr. No one's gonna say anything. You'd rather look at that than Chilled's army. All right, so this is mostly for baby. Mafuba, you survive the kill turn. Combo your way out, negate your way out. It's a hell to make it through. You got to think on the fly to get through it every game. If you played against baby, you know what I mean. One of the big issues is the monkey. You want to shut the monkey down the next turn too, because, they're going to run out of swings. They're going to swing at you with the monkey too, or swing at you with the monkey at some point. If you can lock that monkey down for a turn, they won't be able to keep pitching cards to neg you and, make their little weenie leader be able to swing over you so easily. They're going to have to come out of their hand in order to combo over you. And I'm guessing they ain't going to have that much in hand. Especially, if you, hit one of your jackpots, which you're likely to do. Because, you've got, 2 of, whatever. You'll see it every other game, right? You're gaining a lot of advantage. Blockers, important. Ripping out their hand is cute. It's cute. But yeah, just the extra blocker for free with him. We try and use the tokens as a resource. You can see I don't have a lot of that going on. We're trying to use the tokens as a resource, but we don't really Krillin, the leader. What else uses the tokens? I don't think nothing. Okay, anyhow, Kami, you don't want to get untapped on. The thing is, people haven't realized it yet, but you can get belligerent with untapping because of the fact that, look at the sideboard here. I have to side mostly for baby, okay? So do you think a lot of people are even thinking of... They're not really, they've got a lot of blue hate, but a lot of people don't do it. They don't use it, you know what I mean? A lot of times you're going to be, if you don't see the Borgos on board, the Kami, whatever it is in your color, you don't see it on board and they've never played one of those cunning cards, you're free to beam. So go ahead and beam, you know what I'm saying? Don't trip. Okay, so, yeah, it's pretty much the profile. I didn't explain this. This is for if you're trying to cut them off early in the race. Obviously, baby's always going to be a race. When they go to a rival, try and cheat out their malicious majesty, you're wide open. You're only answering blue. Yeah, it's a bounce. Yeah, but that's Blue's thing. At least she got rid of it. So, and it's all the arrivals, they're 1+10s. They're not just it's not just free combo power for them. So, it does chunk their hand back up. They lost their 2 cards. It's just not as versatile as Denial. Or, which is why a lot of times you don't even see these in sideboards. So yeah, hit me up if you got this in foil. I do have the 21 in foil. I thought I was gonna play that leader, but I decided that, if we're gonna go hard, we gotta go all the way. You know what I'm saying? Android Bay team. I'm out.